Hi, welcome to another edition of Newly Listed Clips. I'm your host, Barrington Miller from the Canadian Securities Exchange. And today I am here with Pouya Farmand, founder and CEO of Levitee. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure to be here.
Let's jump right into it. Tell us what your company does.
Absolutely. So Levitee is an emerging multidisciplinary integrative wellness company. And we're redefining mental health care through a preventative, restorative, and transformational approach with a key focus in integrating novel treatment modalities into the more traditional infrastructure of mental health and addiction services and treatments. Currently, we have 4 different verticals under Levitee Labs. That includes Levitee clinics and pharmacies. This is our coming acquisition of 5 addiction and pain management clinics, as well as 3 specialized pharmacies. This will make Levitee Labs the largest non-governmental provider of addiction and pain management services in Alberta, Canada. And this target in 2020 did over $7.5 million in revenue and over $1 million in cash flow. And they're poised to grow that number for 2021. Our second vertical is Levitee Nutraceuticals and Superfoods. This includes our own internally developed asset, Monkey Nutraceuticals, which we are positioned and we believe is the most effective all-in-one premium mushroom supplement in the market. And right now you can go on monkeynutra.com and it's up for sale. In this vertical, we also have the acquisition of an omni-channel superfoods and nutraceutical company. This target did over $2.5 million in revenue and over $750,000 in cash flow in 2020, and that's also poised to grow for 2021. And our last vertical is our research and development arm, which is we have an LOI to acquire a late-stage applicant for the CDSA license from Health Canada. You know, core to our strategy is our M&A strategy, and what we're doing is we're targeting isolated integrative wellness assets. We're centralizing them, optimizing them, and extracting synergies, as well as it enables us to use this platform to then integrate novel treatment modalities such as psychedelic medicine into these more traditional addiction and mental health care assets. That's to summarize Levitee Labs.
That's Levitee Labs. Now there's a lot of, I guess, I'm going to just say noise in the space.
Absolutely.
Health and wellness and psychedelics and psilocybin and novel treatments, all of those things. What is your differentiator? And I guess where do you fit in? Where do you fit in with all of this?
Absolutely. There is a lot of noise. The biggest differentiator would be that we are going to be the first company that's publicly listed to have substantial scalable revenues and cash flow from the get-go. A lot of our peers, they're doing a fantastic job on the pharmacological development side. We saw, that's a very binary field. There's high risk associated with it, as well as it's very capital intensive. With regards to Levitee Labs, we're coming right out of the gate with very substantial revenue and cash flow, which we then reinvest for the future of integrative wellness that's coming. We're trying to change the landscape. And we're doing so, a huge differentiator is our ability to execute. Already, we listed on July 21st. Today is July 28th, and we already announced our first closing of our telemedicine acquisition today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Absolutely, and we mean business. And by the end of this 2021, you can expect us to be cash flow positive with substantial revenue. And this really differentiates us from the pack. Is accretive shareholder value. And the other big differentiator is, we're not just in a story. This is a real business. We already built a factory. We did this all in a year. We have over 5 acquisitions that we're going to be completing. And that's what our shareholders as well as you guys can expect from us.
Speaking of shareholders and the people that you're around, tell us a little bit about your team.
Yeah, we have a very diverse and complementary skill sets on our team. This includes a lot of expertise on the clinical research side, on the herbal medicine formulation side. We have very deep expertise with regards to mergers and acquisitions, as well as capital markets. And we have a fantastic operational team, as well as we have a lot of expertise with regards to e-commerce, supply chain management as well.
What about you? Where did you come from?
Yeah, so that's a very good question. You know, my role in the company as the founder and CEO, I'm the capital allocator, and what I'm doing is I'm really attracting the brightest minds that really want to make an impact with regards to mental health and addiction, and I'm bringing these people under this platform and really allocating capital and giving them the resources for them to make it a reality, and for them to, you know, our motto is manifest your mind, for them to manifest their minds and make these changes happen. So, you know, that is my key role, is the providing of the resources necessary to make these changes happen.
This is sort of a off the beaten path question, but what was your aha moment that put you along this path, that put you in this direction?
Absolutely. So
yeah.
my background is, you know, primarily in investment banking and public venture capital. I was an investment banker and merchant banker before this. But what really is different about me is I've been around psychedelics for over 11 years now. I was diagnosed with mental health issues and some other issues, and I didn't really want to go on the program of doing ADHD medication and other SSRIs, etc. So I actually met individuals who introduced me to this world, and I have ritually participated in psychedelic retreats and medicines for more than a decade. So I understood the power of this. And so when I saw the cannabis industry really blow up, I kind of anticipated psychedelics to be next, because I understood the power of psychedelics, especially with regards to mental health as a whole, but also addiction and many other ailments as well. When I started seeing the industry come off, I just thought that a lot of the business models were wrong from some of the earliest movers, and we didn't parrot anybody, and we created a blueprint to come right out of the gate, to be attractive to investors and also have big impact in the industry.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
My pleasure.
You know, that's a personal journey, and you know what, it helps the audience to connect not only with the company but you as the founder as well.
Yeah, I take it really seriously, man. Like I have a lot of pride when it comes to these medicines.
No, it shows. It definitely shows. Last question: what do would-be investors and soon-to-be investors have to look forward to in the next few months? You already had a busy week, so
it's going to get busier. So yeah, just, you know, as I was mentioning, you can expect the continued execution of our strategy. Everything we've promised, we're going to execute on. So the closing of the other acquisitions that we have signed definitive agreements for, we're going to continue building our platform and integrating these novel modes of treatments into these traditional assets that we have, our integrated wellness assets. And it's execution. That's what's going to differentiate us in the long run. And you can expect us in 2021 to come out and be really differentiating ourselves with regards to the revenue and cash flow profile of the company. I anticipate we'll have over 15 million in revenue and over $1 million in cash flow in 2021, which I think is a big mark on the industry.
Well, thank you for your listing on the Canadian Securities Exchange. I hope all your weeks are as good as the first one. I've been your host, Barrington Miller. This has been an episode of Newly Listed Clip, and today I was speaking with Levitee Labs and the founder and CEO, Pouya Farmand. Please don't forget to check us out on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, as well as our own website, www.thecse.com. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, share, and we will see you next time. This has been another edition of Newly Listed Clips.
Thank you for tuning in to another Newly Listed on the CSE. Please feel free to hit like and share this content, and hit subscribe if you haven't already.